from Midwest. Even though the world is full of danger, she would give it her best. Every morning she would wake and wipe the tears from her eyes, cause when she slept all of the demons from her past would arise. A reminder of the hell that she was born into, and how her body was a temple turning from black to blue, and how her mother didn't want her and turned her back on the truth, and every man that ever touched her left a burden of proof. Now she's 5 and wonders why that something doesn't feel right. All she knows is hurt and pain, but yet the strength in her mind. As she's walking past the stranger seeing monsters instead, she realizes that the only safe place is her head. So she thinks about the angels flying high with the birds. Her eyes open, he whispers softly saying, don't say a word. She lays lifeless crying eyes, there's nothing else she can do. Be strong, little yellow girl, this is dedicated to you.
Be strong, little yellow girl. Be strong, little yellow girl. I know that this life's not easy, but be strong, little.
She's 10 years old and as of now is good at hiding the truth. She stays quiet and always smiles in her eyes, they light up the room. But deep inside her soul is often trying to find where to be. Don't worry, sweetie, keep walking through and soon you'll be here with me. Now she's 13, body banging and everyone wants to taste, but to her she's still a child, so all those fiends have to wait. At 14 she's still alone, and then she gets with a man who makes her feel like she is a queen with the slightest touch of his hands. They have relations for a while and then her heartache begins. At the age of 50 she gets pregnant for being raped by his friend. A few months after the baby dies, leaving a void in his place, and now the little yellow girl can barely lift up her face. A year after she meets a man who was as good as they come, until at 17 she was left before the birth of their son. Not many people could survive the things she had to go through, but she did. So yellow girl, I wrote this song just for you.
Be strong, little yellow girl. Be strong, little yellow girl. I know that this life's not easy, but be strong, little.
Years pass and now the little yellow girl becomes grown. Even though the worst is yet to come, she wouldn't face it alone. She has 3 children plus another that she was raised as her own, and before she knows it, she looks up and all the good times are gone. She went to sleep and had these nightmares of her facing her death, and several times behind her eyes thought she would breathe her last breath. She saw the walls that once were white turning red with her blood, and felt the gash upon her head that he had made with his gun. Too many nights she thought about sending his soul back to hell, but saw the faces of her children sad cause mommy's in jail. So she collected all the strength that she had found through the years, and safely moved away, no longer being a victim of tears. No one but God had saved their lives, and all her thoughts were redeemed. She shook her head confusingly because this ish was no dream. It is an unfortunate reality of my life, but you see, it's alright because that little girl's soul is set free.
Be strong, little yellow girl. Be strong, little yellow girl.